Chosen ones, you don't have to work. What's coming will change everything. Exhale the panic our culture calls productivity. That tightness in your chest, the pressure to grind, to prove, to keep plates spinning faster than yesterday, does not belong to you. Your assignment is not sweat-powered. It is spirit-powered. Heaven is opening a vault that labor can't unlock, and your only job is to stay positioned beneath its downpour. This sounds outrageous in a world that worships hustle, but outrageous is God's favorite setup. Every restless night you spent calculating side hustle math was a prelude to a season where math surrenders to miracles. So pause your to-do list, tilt your heart toward the wind that whispers promise, and listen, because fortune is already sprinting in your direction. Global systems are wobbling under their own weight. Algorithms fire employees before managers know their names. Inflation chews paychecks faster than raises appear, and entire industries reinvent overnight. Commentators doom scroll the numbers and declare, work harder, tighten belts. But a higher bulletin flashes across the unseen ticker. The fields are white for harvest, and the workers will not toil. For the righteous, the shaking is not collapse, it is clearing. Like a farmer burning stubble to enrich soil, God is torching structures built on greed so seeds of favor can root unchallenged. Every headline screaming scarcity is merely the sound of scaffolding falling away from a kingdom economy that functions on faith, not over time. The universe, ever the courteous herald, is signaling the transfer in bright neon. Repeating 8s, 808 on clocks, $8.88 on receipts, 888 kilometers left on road trip dashboards. Chant abundance. Meteor showers streak across unpolluted skies on dates that mirror the digits of your birthday, as if Cosmos is personalizing the fireworks. Even secular analysts scratch their heads at an unprecedented surge in debt forgiveness stories. Hospitals clearing millions, landlords erasing rent, nations releasing loans. Numbers whisper what prophets shout. The era of relentless toil is expiring. The law of divine compensation, echoed by sages and codified in Scripture, states that what you sow in faith returns not as addition, but as multiplication. Your former sacrifices are compounding interest in an account heaven alone can audit, and the payout date is now approaching the display window. Why you? Because resting under open heaven is itself a testimony, and testimonies require witnesses. God hand-selects unlikely billboards, so skeptics must confront grace they can't accuse of nepotism. You have tasted exhaustion deeply enough to appreciate effortless inflow. You have walked hallways of lack long enough to cherish overflow without hoarding it. The law of assumption enters here. What you assume to be true becomes the mold reality must fill. If you still assume survival is anchored to employment, you choke the hose through which miracles flow. Shift the assumption. Expect windfall without burnout, favor without favoritism, generational wealth without generational worry. Creation is eager to obey the new blueprint the moment you ink it in belief. Still, critics circle with spreadsheets. They brand talk of work-free wealth as pyramid hype, prosperity gimmick, irresponsible theology. But remember, counterfeit bills exist only because authentic currency circulates. Scripture is clear. You will live in houses you didn't build and eat from vineyards you didn't plant. When Joshua's Israel marched around Jericho, they didn't swing hammers. They sounded trumpets. When Peter pulled coin from a fish's mouth, he didn't clock hours. He followed an instruction. Grace has always scandalized efficiency experts. Your story will do the same. Not to mock diligence, but to prove that favor outranks formula. Let doubters keep their ledgers. You'll keep your peace, and soon their columns will study your outcomes. Here is heaven's investment thesis. A colossal transfer of resources is moving from the anxious to the aligned. Generational wealth, land, technologies, intellectual property, ideas too fresh for textbooks, will slide into hands that have proven they won't chain it to ego. You won't chase it. It will overtake you. Picture inheritances you never petitioned for, royalties that drip while you sleep, equity stakes gifted for some reason, at board meetings where you simply listened with wisdom. See children's children attending debt-free universities because one divine yes shattered the curse of striving. That vision is not daydream, it is foresight. So how do you cooperate with effortless reward? First, rest as warfare. Sabbath is not suggestion, it is strategy. Schedule silence before the day schedules you. In stillness, blueprints bubble up. Business models, book outlines, app prototypes, solutions that download whole, not piecemeal. Second, activate the law of circulation. Give something away daily. A prayer, a meal, unused skill sets on behalf of someone stuck. Rivers keep fresh because they refuse stagnation. Third, cultivate expectancy. Speak wealth the way farmers speak rain, knowing clouds obey confession. Journal what you will do with overflow. The orphanage wing, the scholarship fund, the debt cancellation tour through your family tree. The universe loves detailed orders. Angels expedite packages with clear addresses. Resistance will still test the gate. Unexpected bills may flash like final boss villains. Memories might replay times you gambled and lost. Dismiss the reruns. They are trailers for a movie you're no longer starring in. When scarcity knocks, answer with testimony. I've seen manna fall before. I will feast again. When deadlines loom, recall widows whose oil outlasted jars. Gratitude flips spiritual breakers that darkness cannot weld shut. Keep praise playlists on standby. Gratitude lists within reach. Communion elements in the cupboard. Portable altars where fear disintegrates. Some will accuse you of laziness. Let them. Rest scandals cultures addicted to sweat. Joseph rested in a dungeon the night before. Promotion replaced chains with signet rings. Ruth rested at the feet of Boaz hours before. Legal documents rewrote her lineage. Jesus rested in a grave the weekend before. Resurrection shattered death's monopoly. Rest is not retreat. It is mid-air refuel for assignments that human muscle cannot push. While naysayers chase diminishing returns, you'll watch grace scale what grind never could. Chosen one, the runway lights are flickering green. Type, I receive, in the comments as a contract with abundance. Then share this word with another weary warrior who needs permission to pause. Father, for every listener who's worn out their knuckles knocking on closed doors, decree open vaults, quiet confirmations, and lavish blessings no resume could justify. Transform bedrooms into strategy rooms, where dreams hatch solutions that topple cycles of lack. Flood homes with check-in-the-mail testimonies, deed transfers, and inventions that outlive their inventors. Let this transfer prove your goodness and disarm disbelief. The age of grinding for crumbs is over. Stretch out empty hands. Heaven is filling them until the overflow waters generations. Remember, toil ended in Eden when curse began. Redemption reverses that verdict. Welcome to rest-funded riches, chosen one. You don't have to work because grace already did. You're seeing this for a reason, and you are chosen. This is why you can't be around too many people. Your energy is cosmic and royal, and unfortunately for common folk, they are not equipped to handle your aura. If you're here right now, it's because you just stepped through the Chosen One's portal. And now, you are about to successfully manifest all of the divine blessings that you've been seeking from the Most High. Chosen One, take a deep breath and settle into this moment, because what you are about to receive is more than mere words. This message is a catalyst, a spark igniting the flame you felt flickering inside since you were young. You did not arrive here by accident. You did not stumble across this message by chance. There is a divine blueprint guiding your steps. And right now, the blueprint has led you to a revelation about why you can't be around too many people. Tonight, you're about to understand that none of it was random or accidental. It's all tied to the supernatural, God-given energy within